I don't know if this is in video format, and I don't know if this is actually well known to a good chunk of people, but I'll make a video kind of a bit representing that and literally showcasing the various options. So, yes, title thumbnail should give it away. Hi, my name is Morphsuit America. Before we go into this video, note there is time skips in the description. There are 2 requirements for this to kick in. 1, you have to have a character in New Genesis going through the story stuff. And I don't know specifically when this kicks in, but you either have to start the chapter or most likely finish it. If you guys want to correct me, you can put it down in the comments. But that's the first half of the requirement. The other half is the character that you're working with or trying to, have them skip through the story stuff or certain chapters and all that. They must not have logged into New Genesis. That is the second requirement. I'll show a bit more with my global New Genesis account because that option did pop up once I did a good chunk of things. Now, I'm going to showcase it once again. Time skips in the description. I've been leveling over here in global, and the reason why I came back to global, there's several reasons. I mentioned this in my live stream, and I talked about it. But yeah, pretty much I kind of wanted to get back over here and get a good chunk of footage because unlike my JP account, my Japanese account, my global account has a bit more diversity to it. So the thing is, right now, I'm on ship 1. And you can see Zillion and Ava. Now, Ava is... I just realized I should have named her like that. Because it's going to be hard for me to change her name. But anyways, I have 2 characters here. I was experimenting, talking about, or doing recordings and experiments with like having multiple characters on the same ship, and then different ship. Perks and benefits. Notes that I already released a video talking about benefits with different characters, upper right hand corner or in the description for that video link. I will re-update that in a bit. But here's the thing, I have this character on this account at level 65. They already went through a good chunk of the main story. Actually, they went through most of it as of this recording. And then they are pretty much at endgame content. Now, the big thing is that they already went through the story and they completed it. Because of that, it gave me options for some of my other characters. Now, as you can see, when I start playing over here with this character, they already logged into New Genesis. And this option to skip the story content, it is not there. So if you have an existing character and you're hoping to skip the chapter, that is not available to you. So I learned that the hard way because guess what? All of my characters on JP, they're pretty much stuck at chapter 1. I can't skip it. Now, I'm going to go to my ship 2 character. My ship 2 character has not logged into New Genesis. Even though they still have the specs of Oracle stuff on them, you can see that their class is no PSO2 New Genesis progress found. If that is what it shows when you make a new character, or if you have an existing character that hasn't touched New Genesis yet, guess what? They have the option to skip the chapter. So if I do start it over here, you can see that PSO2 is grayed out because it's going to force you to go through this. Now, I don't really want to toy around with the character creation because I'm fine with what my cast looks like. It's going to get you through all this stuff here, the class selection and then the customization, and then you see this option. This is what you're looking for because this allows you to skip the certain content. If you don't want to do the prologue, chapter 1 and 2, you want to get to the latest one, it will be available, but once again, that depends on if your already existing character on the account has gone through the said chapter or started it. I don't know which. Once again, correct me in the comments. But if you see this, you can actually skip it. Now, note that if you make the final decision, that's pretty much it. So once you select something, it's set in stone. You can't go back to that option anymore. So I'm exiting out because I'm going to show you guys a con when it comes to... a slight con when it comes to skipping. It might not be a big deal depending on how you, the player, views it. But I'm going to log into my ship 4 character. Why? Because they took that option. So I'm going to log over here. You can see that they're already level 39, but it was because of a particular quest that allows them to get a huge power creep, power up. But I'm going to log on to my ship 4 character. Now my ship 4 character is, I don't know if I'm going to go to ship 4 as much. I'm still working on ship 1, trying to get the foundation of my money making over there, and then slowly branch out to the other ships. I might go ship 1, ship 2, ship 3, ship 4. I'll let you guys know through these videos, through YouTube, or through my Discord. It's gonna take me some time to build up on these characters especially, but once again, depends on who's viewing my stuff and if they want to help me out. Either way, yeah. The thing is, if you do skip the content, you are not gonna have everything unlocked. If you... well, give it some time. I'm trying to load it up. I'll show you guys that even though my character, this character in particular, skipped a good chunk of the episode 1 or chapter 1 and 2 and starting on 3, they still haven't they didn't unlock all of Rito or Alio. You'll see it when I show you. I didn't really work on this character as much. I did physically get her from Alio to Rito, but yeah, taking a while to load too. Also, another heads up, once again, I will make an update video talking about pros and cons of making multiple characters and also characters on different ships. The big thing is, when it comes to some stuff is account bound, meaning that even if you have separate characters and they're not really doing the same sort of deal, the perks still carry over. So an example of this is that if one of your existing characters already did a bunch of cocoons and towers, you don't really need to do that for your other characters. Skill points that you unlock from cocoons and towers, as long as you complete them, it is account lock, meaning that as long as someone did it, you will see those points. And I will show that because, once again, this character has not gone through cocoons and towers, but you will see that their skill points is kind of at whatever number it is. It's pretty high. So I'm going to pull this up over here. I'll mention this point again in that separate video talking about pros and cons. But as you can see, this character only went from literally Alio going through this path right here all the way to Rito. I still need to unlock all of the major landmarks in Rito and Alio with this character if I skip it. Not only that, the side missions are still there. As you can see, all of Rito's side mission is unlocked for this character. They're level 39, so notes that some of these client orders, these side missions that you get, they will only pop up if you are at a certain level. And if you do it in a certain manner as well. Because there might be more to their quest. There might be a quest chain. Anyways, as you can see, I go over here and learn class skills. I have 38 skill points I can use. Once again, this character hasn't unlocked all of the landmarks over here, so they didn't physically do a cocoon or tower. You'll be able to see it if it's, well, once I approach one of those certain landmarks, it will be marked on the map. I did not do that with this character. But anyways, that's for a separate video. That is pretty much it when it comes to just skipping content with your account. Once again, the 2 requirements is that 1, an existing character has to go through it first before the other characters have the option to skip it. And then secondly, when it comes to that character, they have to be brand new and they haven't touched or entered New Genesis yet. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any question, comment, concerns, print it down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.